Hey guys, I'm back here with another e-liquid review. The first one was pretty well received, so I figured to make a second one. Today I'm going to be reviewing a company called Voda, and the flavor is called Flappy Bird. I thought that was pretty interesting. Let me focus. Damn, there you go. Flappy Bird, he's on the bottle here, the little label. Um, Before I get into the flavoring itself and the review, I did have a question from a subscriber, I think. He's definitely got a commented on the video at least, named Death to Tomorrow. He's a pretty cool dude, and he had some questions about switching over from disposables to refillables. Personally, I use a brand called L Smoke. I'm pretty sure they're based in Illinois. I don't know where you live, so I don't really know if you're going to be able to find those where you live, but generally you can get a battery with two tanks that don't look like this, but they're the L Smoke version, they're pretty good quality for those kind of tanks, the ones with the strings. Um, and you get the charger, and it comes with two little sample bottles. They're like really big. It literally fills up the tank once, and that's it. You get that for around $20 to $25, depending on where you get it. Now, I don't know what you have available where you live, but I wouldn't pay more than $25 for a battery and a head. In fact, I probably wouldn't pay more than 20. Yeah, I'd say 20. 20 to 23 would be a pretty good ballpark. Um, Definitely don't go with a brand called Ego. It's a lowercase e and then a capital G-O. And the reason I wouldn't go with them is because their heads taste really burnt as soon as you put a flavor into them 70% of the time. Every now and again you'll get lucky and you'll get one that doesn't burn out, but that's my recommendation. If you're going to just get it for the battery because it's cheap, that's understandable. Their chargers work, their batteries are fine, but their heads are their tanks, whatever you want to call them. I think they're technically called clear misers. I just call them tanks, cartridges, whatever. They're pretty cheaply made, and they will give you a burnt flavor, which is not a good first impression, especially since you are switching over from disposables. Um, I recommend L Smoke. If you go online on eBay, I don't know if you're open to buying off the internet, you can check on eBay and you could probably find just the battery itself really cheap. And then I would personally recommend these heads right here. They're a brand called Kanger. It's Kanger. I'm trying to focus the camera right now, but it's not really focusing on the... Well, anyway, it's a brand called Kanger, and the model is called a T3S. You can get those on eBay as well for around, I think, $5 or $6 a piece, which isn't bad because in tobacco stores they're usually about anywhere from $10 to $13 each. So if you're open to buying off the internet, you could find a battery for probably like $8, and you can get one of these heads for around 5 or 6. So you'd be doing pretty well for yourself. Like I said, I don't know if you're open to buying on the internet, but those are my tips for you on buying. If you're going to go ahead and buy in person, I would stay away from a brand called Ego. I would look for electronic cigarettes like this that are branded. So make sure you don't just get a generic one that says vapor pen with a little design on it. Make sure it's a company like L Smoke. Especially if they have their own line of flavors at the store that you go to buy it, then you know it's probably going to be a legitimate buy. Like I said, that's my tips for you. I hope that was helpful. If anybody else, including Death to Tomorrow, have more questions, feel free to comment them and I will address them in future videos. Anyway, back to the video, the review, I mean. Like I said, this is a flavor called Flappy Bird, and it's pretty cool. What the hell is this? Okay. It's pretty cool. I naturally, when I saw it, being the adventurous flavor enthusiast that I am, had to try it. One really cool thing about this company, before I continue, you can go to their website and get this offline, and with any order from them, you can select 2 3 milliliter what are those little trial bottles, little samples for free. So you can pick one flavor that you want, and then you can pick 2 more flavors as little samples, and they'll send those out to you for free. You can get 2 per order. So I thought that was pretty cool. Generally, they make you pay for them or something. It was pretty cool. I like that about them. But this tastes like a candy mango. It's really fruity smelling. It's really good. everybody who I've smoked it around has said it smells good, and anybody I've let try it instantly falls in love with it. Comparatively, I've only seen 2 flavors that even remotely resembled it. One of them would be Fantasia's screwdriver flavor. I'd say that's about an 80% match. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but yes. And then there was another brand, I don't remember the name, but it was an organic flavor, and the flavor itself was called Shark's Breath. But those are the only 2 I've seen, and I do try to get out and about with the flavors. I like finding new good ones. Like I said, it's a candy mango flavor. It's very, very, very good. I personally recommend it. For anyone who's curious, once again, you can go to, I think it's vodavapor.com, so VODA vapor.com, and once again, the flavor is Flappy Bird. I'm sorry I talked at the beginning of this video, but I figured I'd address the question. And if anybody ever has questions for me, feel free to just ask me, and I will address them in videos. You don't even have to like comment on the specific video I just did. Like, you can go back and comment on even like energy drink videos, and I'll get around to it. I do check my comments, and I try to get back to people as often as possible. If anybody is interested in me making a maintenance video for the T3S heads, upkeep videos for batteries and such, I am more than willing to do that. If anybody has any other questions regarding buying and all that stuff, I've got you there too. But yes, once again, Flappy Bird, candy mango flavor, pretty good. I got this in the 6 milligrams of nicotine, so it's semi-strong, but it's not very harsh. They do make a lot of really good flavors. This is almost dead, so that's why you didn't see any smoke. This company does make a lot of really good flavors, with Flappy Bird being, I'd say, their epitome. I've tried about 3 or 4 other ones, which I will get around to reviewing. But I just thought this one was cool as the first one. So this is my second e-liquid review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and just to reiterate once more, if anybody has any questions concerning anything to do with electronic smoking, please feel free to ask, because I'm semi-knowledgeable on most things except modding. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys have a cool day. I'll catch up with you later.